Imagine waking up one morning. The room tastes like decisions you didn't choose. Your reflection looks familiar and strange. You realize the life you've been living might not be yours. Think about it. How many choices in your day were really yours? How much of what you want is a shadow cast by others? Carl Jung, a pioneer of depth psychology, said life truly begins when you find yourself, not a slogan but a demand. Finding yourself isn't self-help fluff. It's a confrontation with the scripts you've inherited. Names, roles, rules taught before you could argue. From childhood applause to adult approval, you learn to wear a mask. Jung called that mask the persona, the public face that keeps you safe. But safety costs you parts of your soul. The shadow lives where the persona hides what was judged unacceptable. Fear, desire, vulnerability, even strength disguised as weakness. That rejected material doesn't vanish. It shapes your days. You snap at someone and wonder why, despising traits in others that sting like mirrors. Projection is the shadow's language. What if those hidden pieces are not enemies but missing notes of a melody? Jung taught that growth is not erasing the shadow but integrating it. The moment you stop running from discomfort and start listening, you take the first step of individuation, becoming whole. Step back for a moment. Beneath your surface desires, beneath even your shadow, there are deeper patterns. Carl Jung called them archetypes, timeless forces older than any single culture. They live in the collective unconscious, shaping how you dream, act, and imagine your place in the world. The hero is one of the most familiar. Calls you to struggle, to sacrifice, to prove yourself against impossible odds. Every movie you love, every story that grips you, carries a whisper of the hero's journey. But the hero isn't just fiction. It's the part of you that wants to rise when life pushes you down. Then comes the anima and animus, the inner feminine in a man and the inner masculine in a woman. They are bridges, not stereotypes, images that balance what your culture or upbringing may have suppressed. They appear in dreams as lovers, guides, or strangers who unsettle you. To meet them is to face your own incompleteness and to realize that wholeness is never one-sided. These archetypes aren't cages. They are more like rivers running through you, carving paths that generations before you have walked. Ignoring them leaves you trapped in repetition. But seeing them clearly, recognizing when the hero pushes you to act or when the anima whispers for balance, gives you power. And here's the secret. You already live them every day. When you fight to change your life, the hero stirs. When you feel drawn to what you've always denied, the anima or animus is at work. Jung's genius was showing us that by naming these forces, you stop being their puppet. You begin, instead, to shape them. Picture this: you're at work, drowning in deadlines. Your boss praises the loudest voices in the room, so you force yourself to speak with confidence you don't feel. Everyone claps, but deep down, you know you're performing a mask, the persona running the show. Later, you get home and snap at someone you love for a tiny mistake. That anger? It wasn't about them. It was the shadow, the unacknowledged frustration you carry. Or imagine this. You've always been the reliable one, the one who never takes risks, who follows the script. But at night, you scroll endlessly, envying creators, travelers, free spirits. That pull isn't random. It's your unlived life knocking, the anima or animus, urging you to embrace the parts you've buried. So what can you do with this knowledge? Here are 4 steps to begin. First, notice your mask. Ask yourself, who am I trying to impress right now? Second, listen to your reactions. The traits you judge harshly in others often mirror your shadow. Third, make space for imagination. Dreams, art, even daydreams reveal archetypes trying to speak. Fourth, choose honesty over performance, even in small ways. Each act of truth strengthens the self. And here's the deeper reveal. The you cling to, the fixed identity, the role, the mask, is an illusion. The real self isn't a tidy label. It's a dynamic whole that holds light and dark, hero and shadow, masculine and feminine. To find yourself isn't to become perfect, it's to become complete. So the next time life feels like it's slipping through your fingers, remember, it isn't about becoming someone new. It's about uncovering who has been waiting inside you all along. Now I'll ask you, are you ready to stop living as a mask and finally meet the self that's been quietly calling your name?